everybody. Nadia back with Lady Paper Moon, and I'm sorting a lot of stuff at the moment, but while sorting sometimes I come across something, and now I came across this old box. I already started, and then I thought maybe you would like to see this box of turron from Spain, because when Davy comes from Spain, he was here now for Christmas with us, and he always brings turron, and it's so good. It's just so good. And then I thought, what can I do with it? Here is like a little dirty, but I can try to clean it and use it for little tags, especially because it's not at all shiny. Yeah, that comes off. And then we do a little distressing, you know, like we always do, and make it old and rustic. So a little chocolate stain, never mind. But I kept the package for the little images, which are precious, and here, because of this, it says vuelve a casa, coming back home, and I love that. I have to keep it. I keep it. I don't know where this is coming on, but I can't throw it away. So this can go, all of this can now go. I'm literally throwing away something, I'm proud. And now I thought, we have this little acetate piece, and I cut it out. And then I thought, I have this witch paper. This is like a download. Don't ask me where from, I have no idea. I have it many years, it's sitting in the drawer. And I printed it out twice. It's, I can show you real quick. But if you look in the internet for printables, yeah, then can this go like this? Yeah, I'll show you real quick. So this is all witch themed, very beautiful paper. It was not expensive. I think maybe I paid like €5 or so. Look, and I used all this paper to cover a whole furniture, a piece of furniture, a drawer thingy. And here you go, all the symbols and for blank pages. I just love it. It's so beautiful. Look at that. I mean, we could definitely do this ourselves, this kind of paper, but I love so much, and so I ordered. I think it's the only time I really ordered this, a printable. This is some of my ephemera. This also. Okay, this is not part of the kit. This is just ephemera that I used to collect. Anyways, now, and I thought, because I'm so much into embroidery lately, I want to make a book with a lot of black lace and black and dark fabrics on the outside cover, in more in the fashion, like for instance this one. So here's lace, here's collages, but it's not a lot of fabric. Here a bit, the lace here, there a bit, and this piece. All the rest is paper still, and so crazy all over. Or this one, here is more. This is completely out of fabric. it's so beautiful. And I did the embroidery. Oh guys, the embroidery I just love so much. I have to finish this really, but it's just a cover at the moment. And here I have another one. It's like crazy stitching and pieces of fabric collage, just cut out, glue it on a paper or at a base cloth, and then just go wild. And I so want you to also do that stuff with me, because we can create our own little snug now, can't we? Okay, so now I thought I will have to cover this little frame first and then stitch her on. Or shall I stitch her on first? Can do that too. We see how it goes. But we have a lot and I have so much to show you. It has been such a long time. The move from Austria to here to Istria in Croatia 1.5 years ago was a bummer. It was really a lot and it was heavy and it was difficult, but we made it and we settled in now here, and the studio and everything is ready to go. And I have so much more to show you. So this is just the beginning of a new journal. And if you have any kind of box, like from pasta maybe, or from chocolate or whatever, keep the piece and make your little frame and go from there. So you have already a start for a new journal cover. And we go step by step, and later on in this video we will do some doily, crochet doily sorting, and some coffee dyeing I've been making. I will show you, and lots of bits and pieces here in the studio, most of all about materials you can use for your art journals, junk journals, whatever it is that you like to create. Because when we create, time vanishes and we have a safe place where we feel good, where we can play, where there's no rules, where there's only joy. And I would like you to be part of this also. I know you can do it, so start now. See you in a bit. When I was sorting, I chose this old basket which I had to mend here and kind of repair, because all my cutting tools are in here. Not the ones for the fabrics, those not, but any other. And this very cheap. And when Ilya was very little, we said no to this. So there's some serious blades, but to be honest, I really don't use it. But if it's in here, it's okay. So the rotary cutter and some cheap X-Acto knives and the scalpel, which is this one. So, and I wanted to make a decoration on here. So I was thinking, we have so many hangers and embellishments. I have them in all colors. And I even have them, because this is the most sorted ones I have. I put this away. So I thought maybe here, but no. I was looking actually for a knife. And here is no knife in there. See that? Nothing. So, but I need a knife. I say I want a knife, which is not something I really like. I'm not keen on weapons and knives and anything. But here I wanted. Then I was sorting some more, And believe it or not, all of a sudden I found this. Now, isn't this the cutest thing ever? And it even goes like that, and it's so tiny. This is 2 inches, not even. So, and I thought that would be so great as an embellishment for up here. So I know that the cutting tools are in here. Not that I forget, but you know, my age and stuff, yeah. And then I thought it's a little naked to just put it like that. And this is why I tore some recently, matter of fact yesterday, for day before, coffee dyed fabric, one layer, another layer, maybe a little crooked, so we have more structure. We all want a little structure, don't we? We love that. And putting this here, which I bought in Trieste also, and it matches the color, and then mount the knife and put it, because this has a curve. It's like curved. I don't know if you can see. It's curved. So, and now how can we do that? I think I will thread the needle with some embroidery floss, and I'm never stitched through the fur thing. I'll give it a try, and to stitch the fur on the fabric. And when this is done, I will put the knife. I'd rather have it with the blade pointing to the left. And here it says Año Santo Compostelano 1993. But I think I like this symbol better. It looks more decorative. So I'll put it to the right. Okay, I give it a go and I'll see if this is working. Now let me see. We need see, now the embroidery floss is not here. I have to go and get it, but maybe I don't even need it. Just go with this. Yeah. Because I'm embroidering in the living room next to the fireplace, for sure. Yes, I love that so much. I just hope I can transport the joy it brings. Oh, to thread a needle. No, to do all that and just give all things a try. Because I don't know about embroidery, I never learned it, but it can still be done. You can do it. If I can do it, all you see here on the channel, all I'm doing, if I can do it, you can do it too. Maybe put the box aside for a minute. Like so. Now how we want this? Maybe like this. I think I tear it even more tiny, a bit more tiny, to have another border here and put it straight on. Yeah, cut here. This is excellent fabric because it tears so lovely. And I won't iron it. No. Like this, excellent. And now let me see if this accepts a pin at all. Yes. It does. Maybe another one. Yes. And I will just stitch it on. Let me see how that goes. Not so nice. So I'm trying to do like kind of a hidden stitch, which means the stitch on the top, I make it as small as possible, and on the bottom the stitch can be bigger, it doesn't matter. And I'm trying not to tuck under too many of these little hairs. It's not easy to go through, but it's okay. So small one here, and big ones on the back. Still in line, more or less. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're not looking for perfection. And I take a deep breath every time I start, and I always use if I tie a knot, I use the opportunity to always take a deep breath, because we all, or most of us, breathing too shallow. Not good. So tie a knot, deep breath. Alright, now something good. Now what? This happens sometimes, bear with me. Now there. And sewing and slow stitching and embroidery is teaching me so much. It's teaching me to not rush, stop rushing. Why the rush? It's just making us nervous and sick. And when we take our little work of art, or our embroidery, or our painting, our art journal, whatever it is that we are making, we should not allow ourselves to rush anymore. The faster the outside world gets, the slower I get. This is an act of rebellion, maybe, or it's the only cure to keep my sanity, also possible. Just go slow, no need to rush. Because we have not to focus too much on what it is that we are actually doing. Embellishment of a box to make our studio or working space nicer, for self-love and self-respect. I love to work in a pretty environment, but it's the process itself. This touching the fabric, listening to the sound when a needle pokes through, all that. It's the making itself, the process, which is so good for us, for all of us. And I would like you to start now, today, tomorrow. Just take one piece of anything and start. Watch your videos, search what you're interested in, if it's art journal making or bullet journaling or making a junk journal or doing nice embroideries, whatever it is, working with clay. You find so much material in the internet, and this is the first step, that we consume that we watch other people work and we feel good. Because there's somebody that speaks the same language, and we don't feel so alone. We are social beings. We are not made to be isolated and or on our own. And this is why I personally am making the videos. I'm working as a full-time artist and a mom. And I would just love everybody to start expressing themselves and to be in a kind of a community. Because here where I live, or where I lived before, and I always live very remote, there's hardly anybody ever that shares the same interest with me. Or I never find somebody who is also oil painting or with acrylics or making art journals or doing embroidery, all of that. So very close to me, I don't have anybody. But I love to have, because I love to see the outcome of all the different personalities, all the different approaches when you guys create your stuff. And don't forget to show what you're doing. And if you don't have a channel or YouTube channel or possibility to show much of your work that you're doing secretly by yourself, then send them over. I would be more than pleased to show your work. So when I'm making the editing of the videos, which my husband most of the time is doing that, we could add photos in the intro or outro of your work. Just be brave. Just start. Stop the excuses. And it's not about having no time, because if you want time, we have time. So make sure you stay with me or subscribe to the channel if you feel like it, because then we can make sure to see each other more often. I'm doing German videos also, and I'm doing English videos, sometimes this, sometimes that. And along the way, when I'm working here and filming it, I'm always aware of people that just started. Look, this does. I didn't know. Ooh. I hope there is no embroidery teachers watching, because this is very badly done. So it doesn't matter, see? It's nice. Look. I'm frame, yeah. So now we put this on here. Make sure the blade is nice and clean and shiny. What a cute little thing. And I think, shall we use like a gold thread? Put ones here. It won't be too visible. And since here is a ring mounted on the little baby knife, something should go here, like a little tassel. But I think I can do that later. Let's now just put the knife here. Yes. Nice, huh? If it was for a sewing box or sewing themed container, then I would look for embroidery thread this color and do a running stitch here to emphasize the stitching, the kind of work and all of that. But yeah, no, I'm happy with it. So shall we take this or that? Just just for a tiny little bling which will not even show. Yeah, come on, let's do this. So if you're still here, thank you. Thank you for taking care of yourself. And I know you're trying to find expression, because we all do. And if daily life is keeping us away from our own impression, self-expression, it should not be. It should not be like that, because you're the one who says what's going on. You're the boss. You are the boss. And if you say from now on I will take time and do this and that and things that I love, then that's what you do. We have to be aware that we are in control and that we are creating our life ourselves. And we're not only there for receiving orders and do what others tell us. Most of us have to do this in their jobs anyway. So that's enough. That means rest of the time, seek your own expression. And I think it will be in creativity, because otherwise you wouldn't be here. So I go once around, not pull too much here, and I will go one more. Huh? What do you think? One more? Like this. Yes. And you will see, once you get started doing your thing, you will get a snug, a creative snug, just like me, which is a beautiful and safe and wonderful place. And there is no perfection, as I said before, no rules. So, here is not fixed here. It's not mounted, but I don't like a thread going like this. So I leave it, because it will sit on a little basket, and I think that's good. Nothing will happen to it. Doesn't matter, won't show all of that. And this we don't throw away. Yeah, we don't. And we don't throw away. Now, where is it? Not even this. The cut-offs. No. All this I collect. And then it will be like that. And I show you, which is totally crazy. Look at that. For many people, if you would ask them, they would tell you that this is rubbish and that it needs to go in the bin. But for me, it's not rubbish. For me, it's two things. First of all, it tells me how much embroidery and sewing and whatever work I did already, how many hours I dedicated to get so many rests and leftovers. So it's like a measure of my own creativity, first. And second, it's material that I use as filling, like this here, this heart. See, is filled with all the rests. Then I put the tulle on top and hand stitched around. Machine stitched first, but it's not really necessary. So you see a line machine stitched and the hand stitched, a running stitch. And it's a paper on the back. Then I put this for embellishment. And the same style of embellishment now this will be. And now we have to put it here. And I think I will do this off camera because I first have to have like a quite big needle. Well, it's going through like this. And I have to search a little bit for the right thread or yarn to do that. Let me see the inside. Yeah, here it doesn't really matter how it's gonna look. Now it's good. Yeah. Let's see what I find. So I found this one. I like it. I don't really like it like it is, like so, not so much. But with these colors, so there's reddish, more orangey, but then there is the neutrals from the box and from the coffee dye. And I think, yeah, why not? Shall we do this? Yeah, we do this. Okay. But it might fail. Just wanted to let you know because I already see that even though the eye of this needle is quite big, but it's already not taking this kind of yarn. Why not? Oh. There's some thick pieces every now and then here. Maybe it's not going through here. Yeah, then no. Then I rather not take this and I look for something else. I found this. It's embroidery floss and it's two-stranded, but it's quite fluffy. It's not the classical floss. And it goes well with the color here of the fabric. Is this in center? Because the box will always be like this because it's opens like that. So a little bit more to the front like so. And I eyeball the center. Okay, we measure it for this time. It's 11 centimeters and it's not 11, like so then. 10:05 it starts, 10:05 it is, yes, more or less only. Then a knot, a breath, and let me just see to come up here somewhere. What about here? Yes, good. I could put pins in here now all the way through, but they will just bother me on the inside poking out here, so I try to put it on more or less straight. I don't see really. I think I have to do this off camera real quick. Hold on. So done. This yarn was not the best decision. It was so fragile and it kept tearing on me. All these bits and pieces is from being torn. Okay, but I did it. It's done. It's finished. And now I have to think if I like this standing up so much, because we were sewing very close to that part here, so all the rest is standing up. It's quite rustic, but it suits the little box. What do you think? Another thing is done.